Now, for more than a decade, bringing you the very best new original music from New Hampshire-based artists on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. Got another week of great New Hampshire-based music, all kinds of interesting stuff for you. Some very interesting stuff. I mean, it's all interesting, but when I say interesting, I mean things that are outside of the mainstream of what you would typically hear on FM radio, which is one of the great things about the New Hampshire music scene. But let's open it up this week with, we've definitely featured them on the show before, but they're pretty prolific. They've got some brand new stuff. This is Slugweed, and the track is called Sinister. To open up this week's Local Outbreak, here we go.
This is another folk tale.
That is Sinister by Slugweed. Told you we had some interesting stuff for you this week. Well, here's something a little more conventional. This is singer-songwriter Will Dailey, and this track is called Undone.
I'm a chemical, yeah, it's natural. I need to be alone. I'm reactable, yeah, troubled soul. Smile to keep your food, you know. Beneath the table is a soul. From the top you'll never know. Oh yeah. Think of all the damage that I've done, that I never hear. Every seed comes from the dark now. So tonight I don't need no one. Let me be undone. I bit my lip till it bled red, a quarter upon the floor. So when I slip and crack my head, at least it's said I know just what I'm dying for. You know you do it too. Beneath the table is a soul. From the top you'll never know. That you've done, that you'll never hear. Every seed comes from the dark now. Tonight I don't need no one. Let me be undone.
This is Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton here with you from IPMNation.com. You can also find me at mattconnerton.com if you want to learn more about me, what I do, my involvement in things, the local music scene and radio and all of that, mattconnerton.com. My contact info is there too if you'd like to get in touch with me about the program. Maybe you have a question or a suggestion, or you'd like to submit your music or schedule an interview. You can go to mattconnerton.com. You can also go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak for all things specific to this program, Local Outbreak. But let's get back to the music. Here's another really interesting track. I'm particularly taken with the guitar work on this, but this is something different. This is Archdruid, and by the way, it's one word, Archdruid, and this is called Spirit of Albion, next on Local Outbreak. love everything about that. I really do. That is Archdruid with Spirit of Albion. Before that, we heard Will Daly, Undone. Next up, this is a little hip-hop for you. It's got an old-school vibe, though. This is Mad Metropolis, and the track is called Ghost of My Place.
Have you ever been alone, but felt the presence of someone close? This man, after coming home, felt a haunting presence around. With each step he took, the hair stiffened on his neck. His heart beating loudly in his chest. He wasn't alone. Another's presence was close by. This would be one night he won't forget.
My place is my home. My place is my home.
So the story goes like this. It was one dark night, no moon in sight. The air was chilly. Now I remember I was on my way to my car, pulling keys, unlocking doors. That's a metaphor, but this is how the story goes. As I drove down a narrow road, my wheels screeched. Stopped the car, not far from the headlights ahead of me there stood a man who said, "Don't go back to where you live." A fire ignited in my head, his eyes were red. Flames frying my mind, devil Lucifer like telling me not to go back to where I live.
My place is my home.
But I'm thinking,
My place is my home.
about an hour's time I was kicking in the kitchen, fixing some chicken noodle soup.
I know a lot of tricks.
And then a voice emerged.
Hey, lending ear over ear. I'm the soul of the man you met down the road. Living here beneath your landlord's nose. This house is haunted with tricks and ghosts. 3 in the morning, I want you in your bedroom, staring in your mirror by the window. I promise it's something to die
Now I'm
for.
slightly trembling, possibly rambling off in this head. Is this a spirit before me? But I don't believe in that small talk back and forth as I walk. 2 years living here, never had to play these mind games this way. Sometimes you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself.
My place is my home.
And I know that
My place is my home.
So the clock ticked past 3 a.m. came pretty fast. Bed as cold as ice, and the vision in my head had multiplied by my bedside. As I pondered about that spirit, I laid there in bed, clock laughing in my face. Nothing seemed to be happening, but then my heart started to race. I found myself staring in that mirror near the window. The rain was falling, and a distant voice began calling my name. Am I going insane? Laughter of sleep to the membrane is taking a toll on me and my sanity.
The name of this soul is Beasley.
So you're the one I've been warned on. You look pathetic. You need a medic to change your
Not so
face.
fast, you've been in this house for too long. It's time to pack your bags and be gone. You have been warned and failed to leave. Now it's my turn to get what I need.
With no further words, he took my soul. For the rest of my afterlife, I would haunt this household.
My place is my home. My place is my home.
Got me singing like
My place is my home. My place is my home.
So now I'm in this house, in the gloom room, day and night, singing sorrow for the rest of my afterlife. Don't take any warning without caution. You could end up like me, or preferably nailed in a coffin.
My place is my home.
And so the story continues through this night with that unlucky man and that dreadful house. And rumor has it, if you listen closely, you can hear his heart beating in the distance. But after all, this story really isn't true. Or is it? Well, that's for you to decide.
That's fun, huh? I'm going to have to remember that one for Halloween when it's time to do our Halloween show, which is quite a ways off, by the way. Thankfully, we're happy spring, first week of spring officially, and enjoying the weather. When this airs, I assume it will still be very nice out because it is supposed to be nice all week. And then we have summer, my favorite time of year. Oh, I love it. I love it. But yeah, that is Mad Metropolis with Ghost of My Place. So that one will probably make a return in October. But let's keep going. Here's another really interesting track, a unique sound. I promised some particularly unique stuff this week. This is Sean Revolta, and Revolta is spelled Revoltah. Sean Revolta. And this is I Should Tase You. Oh my goodness. Don't tase me, bro. Remember that? Sorry, that's from like 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, maybe longer. I Should Tase You by Sean Revolta. Next on Local Outbreak. This is a great track. Local Outbreak, Matt Connerton here with you, bringing you all this great New Hampshire-based music. Next, this is singer-songwriter Connor Ryan Hennessy, and the track is called Ain't Good Enough, as Local Outbreak continues on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation.
What's the last time someone said something neat that you think you'd like to read? They'll spout and bubble theories, sparking queries with eloquence to you and me. Oh, but when upon reflection, their questions like little rain of metal rusts. Yeah, those words of theirs that sounded nice, their advice can't help the rest of us. I'm kinda done, at least for now, with money waving people all around. I wish you luck, yes sirree, but the things you want and the way you talk ain't good enough for me. For eloquence per se, I'm afraid's the ability to please, to entertain pleasure-seeking speakers, eager men who like to tease. From flabby mouths and foamy jails they'll howl as they start to blurt their words, saying funny things and ways to pass for much more than their words. I'm kinda done, at least for now, with money waving people all around. I wish you luck, yes siree, but the things you want and the way you talk ain't good enough for me. Well, the anchor man's a millionaire with fine comb hair, 'cause billionaires are buying FaceTime with the public, using puppets, and they promise they ain't lying. When did senators become messengers with bullet points on how to live our lives? They'll tweet and share and try to sell to good folks that the truth's been slowly dying. I'm kinda done, at least for now, with money waving people all around. I wish you luck, yes siree, but the things you want and the way you talk ain't good enough for me. I must say it's impressive, the excessive success one can invent, like a pie crust or an evening girl whose world's bereft of common sense. My only hope is someday soon the whole world will remember all their lives, how the working folks with dirty jokes and hopeless hopes dared to live their lives. 'Cause life can be fun, at least for now, without money waving people all around. Kid, you don't need luck, yes siree, you just need enough to promote one's love, and that's good enough for me.
That's Ain't Good Enough by Connor Ryan Hennessy. And before that, we heard Sean Revolta with I Should Tase You. Oh, my goodness. I feel like that's him just saying that as a, what do they call that, a microaggression. Anyway, well, it's just music. It's art. It's fine. No worries. Anyway, next on the show, this is Joey Wedge, and the track is called Battle Scars.
Kindness of the heart lets the pain slip away with no bruises or scars. When the heart breaks, when you're left all alone,
left you broken and shattered. Nothing feels like home. Just breathe. Dreams of love, I can't have them now, for they've all been stolen by a darkened shroud. No, I can't love you like I did before, for these battle scars on my skin are deeper than, deeper than. What a lovely smile she has. It brought life to the eye, something I once had. Well, the summers were hot and the winters were cold. The way she leapt in my arms made me feel like home. Just breathe. Dreams of love, I can't have them now, for they've all been stolen by a darkened shroud. No, I can't love you like I did before, for these battle scars on my skin are deeper than, for these battle scars on my skin are deeper than, for these battle scars on my skin are deeper than, deeper than, deeper than.
That's nice. It's Battle Scars by Joey Wedge. Let's keep it going. We're going to shift gears again, as we so love to do. Next up on this week's Local Outbreak, this is very electronic. This is Omniplus is the name of the project, Omniplus. And the track is MX Data. Next on Local Outbreak. That's MX Data, one of the more electronic tracks you'll hear on the show by a project called Omni Plus. Let's just keep going. What do you say? I think we're on a roll. Up next, here's some rock and roll for you. This is Pale Lips is the name of the band, and the track is You're a Doll.
Don't be shy. I want you. I won't lie. You so fine, boy. You shine and glow. See it in my sleep. You are mine to keep. Perfect little house, fancy pink Jeep. You don't play like they say. Oh no. Well, don't you know, boy, you're more than just a toy. You're a doll. Ain't it real sad that I can't have you at all?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another delicious week here on Local Outbreak. That's a word I'm going to try to use more often. Delicious. It doesn't just have to apply to food and beverage, but it's been another great trip through the New Hampshire music scene, so I appreciate all of you so much for joining me again. If you want to learn more about the show, find all the contact info for the show, get access to the archive of the show, the whole almost 11 and a half years of Local Outbreak. Yeah, now that it's more than a decade, we're counting halves. You can go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak. The full archive is there, all the social media links, contact info, etc. And you can also go to my website, mattconnerton.com, if you'd like to learn more about me, what else I do, how to contact me. And that's another way, too, you can connect with the show, is directly through my website, mattconnerton.com. And Connerton is Connarton. It is often misspelt, but it's a very rare name. So thank you all so much, and as always, thank you to 100.1 The Planet, WPNH in Plymouth, New Hampshire, for continuing to support local music and this program. It's a wonderful opportunity, and it's been a great 11 and a half years, and here's to 11 and a half more. thereabouts. All right. With that note, on that note, we will wrap up. We have time for one more track. This is The Nuclears. This is so catchy. The Nuclears, and this is called Steer You Wrong, to close out this week's local outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
Steer you wrong. I never steer you wrong.